just the way that we met up, and we decided our first date was just gonna be going out to the bars and just doing the whole college thing. So of course, like, we met up and just, you know, decided that we were gonna pregame a little bit, loosen up. And the conversation started flowing, and things started to get more and more natural for us. So this one might be painful, but you know, gotta do it. Okay, shoot. Okay, quite a way to start off, but alright, so next we have just a simple little cheese cracker. It's a Cheez-It. I'll go ahead and say it, but actually I don't even think it is a Cheez-It. I'm actually back home I'm staying at my dad's place for a couple months just before I leave for a job. But I think that he got these actually at Aldi's, so they're kind of an off-brand Cheez-It, but they still taste the same. I'm not too cool to just, you know, get the generic one if it's cheaper. Not that I'm buying it anyway, it's my dad, but you know, thanks, Dad. Alright, so next up, one of my boyfriend and I's favorite pastimes is just going into the local grocery store and sneaking into the candy and nut aisle and just kind of seeing what we can like sneak little samples of. So we'll grab nuts, we'll grab candy. Today I just kind of went to the store and just got a handful of these walnuts or pecans. I'm not sure what they are, but they're good for you. I think they're like pretty fatty, but I mean, I don't know. Nuts have to be good for you, right? Oh shoot, I should have got some raisins. Well, no, we've never eaten raisins before. It wouldn't have fit the theme, but very buttery. Yeah, it's super buttery, but I don't know. I haven't really had nuts like this outside of just, you know, like butter pecan ice cream, but oh, my dad loves to get that. I bet we have that in the freezer too. Last little bit. Alright, so next up is we have some chips, and that should be guacamole, but it's not because, believe it or not, this video had a budget. I'm sure you can't believe that, but didn't fit the budget, and also time constraints didn't allow us to have any guac, but we got some salsa verde instead, so it should do about the same thing. So, again, in our trips to these grocery stores, we always like have to stop and look at. There's always this like, they make this fresh guacamole, and we got it one time and we became like addicted to it. So now every time we go in there, we're like, maybe we need guacamole too. But once again, this isn't guacamole, but what are you gonna do? These chips are from Chili's, by the way. I bet you didn't know that if you got something with chips at Chili's, they'll give you a little to go back on the way home. This finish up these chips and move on to the next thing. Shit. But yeah, it's another story. We brought this guac that we always get to a 4th of July party. And we were like, yeah, sure, everyone can have some of it. But then this group of 3 girls, we didn't even know them, this group of 3 girls decided that they were just gonna pretty much hog all of it and eat all of it. So we're trying to, be good, party goers and say, yeah, help yourself, but it was still a little irritating because, it's our favorite thing. It's a stupid guac. And they freaking hogged all of it, but, what are you gonna do? So this is a little panini, and it's an homage to my guy and I when we went to Chicago together, and we made paninis beforehand, and we sat on the dock, on the pier actually, and we, had some paninis and just looked over at the lake, and it was just kind of beautiful, and they were really good. They were chicken paninis with ranch and bacon. I didn't have any chicken, so I just kind of, do without, but it should still be good. I mean, it has bacon, right? So. It is good. Ranch and bacon, you can't lose really, but no, that chicken was great though. And it was a different bread too. This is like multi-grain. So again, it's like kind of a weird sort of taste to it, but because we used French bread or Italian bread or something that made more sense with paninis, but what are you gonna do? Look at that. That's gonna be a good one. Oh shoot. Giant bite without anything but ranch. This is my dinner, by the way. For all you people freaking out that I'm like a cow. For your information, I'm only 135 pounds. But I didn't eat dinner, so it's okay, right? Oh well. Last bite. Oh, and it has bacon in it. What a treat. I saved the best for last. Put the lid back on this. Get another drink of our water. Almost out of water, so we're gonna have to, I don't know, hope for the best. Alright, so the next thing we got is some good old fried rice. This is a memory because I like to cook a lot, and I thought that one of the ways that I could win this guy over was, cooking. And one of the first things we made together was some fried rice. And it was honestly, really good. It was the first time I had made fried rice, so I was a little nervous about it, but it was great. It was just it has bacon in it, so it's salty, and it also has carrots and stuff, so it's salty and sweet. It's so good. Just, I don't know, we killed it. We made it together. So if you look at this bite right here, it's dropped it all almost. It's got, egg, there's just a good mix of stuff. So like for like a first try, worked out pretty well. I actually just made a bunch for my dad because it was so good when we made it together, my boyfriend and I. I just thought I would show off to my dad and be like, hey, look, I can, fend for myself in a kitchen. We didn't put peas in it last time, though. The first time we made it, there weren't any peas, but my dad wanted some, so, gotta impress your folks, give them what they want. I don't have a problem with peas, though, so it ended up working okay. Yeah, so you can see those peas in there. Just put that back. Take our last little sip of water before the main event. Okay, so last but not least is, of course, a McChicken, which was our junk food for quite some time. He unfortunately no longer eats McChickens because it being processed meat, he found a piece of cartilage in it one day and it just like completely scared him off from it, but I still think they're pretty tasty. So, I mean, ironically, I'll probably like bite into like a giant piece of cartilage as soon as I touch this, but I'm willing to, risk it because I freaking love these things. They're just so good. In the bag, I guess there was also this little bonus fry. This actually was in the fridge for like a couple hours, an hour or two, just because of time constraints. So, it's all cold, but we'll see how it goes. I'm sure this will taste great. This is probably gonna taste awful. We'll see. Yep. Predictably awful. But, it still tastes like a fry. The texture is just awful. Alright, so let's see how time affected this guy. Oh god, we got crumbs on the fried rice over here. Alright, pretty standard issue. McChicken. From this angle, it could almost be a Chick-fil-A. I wish it were, but Chick-fil-A sandwiches are not $1. Alright. Still very tasty. Yeah. The bread is a little bit soggy just because it's been sitting in the fridge, and the lettuce is like pretty much like a flaccid mess, but also just a mosquito, get out of here. No cartilage yet. Because I'm one of the lucky ones. Because I've heard that from several people. I mean, it makes sense. It's processed, but I kind of feel unlucky that I had like a light lunch. I had basically a salad for lunch. But yeah, after all this, I'm pretty full and it's all carbs, so yeah. So I deserve this, why not? Some more stories about this. Pretty much any time after we would, go out or hang out with friends or like get drunk or whatever, which we're in college, so that happens quite a bit. So let us. We would go and we would stop and get a McChicken. Even we were like with Uber drivers. We would ask the Uber driver if before they dropped us off if they could make a pit stop, get away from my McChicken fly or mosquito. And so they would come, they would pick us up. We'd be like, hey, can you stop over here? And they'd stop and get us a McChicken because what would they care? We'd give them more money. We were in the car longer. So we get these McChickens and yeah. So we had quite a few of these. It's actually probably a good thing that he found that cartilage because at the rate we were going, we'd probably be like 1,000,000 pounds because we would get like freaking, I don't know, we were drunk, so we'd get like freaking 3 of these at a time each. And like a medium fry. And we'll still do the medium fry, but oh well. just like fond memories of going to McChicken like the day after like a crazy party or something, and sitting there trying to figure out what happened the day before, while just like eating the worst food ever for you. It just felt like appropriate, you know. It's college. You only live once. Enjoy it, you know. Until you find cartilage, and you know, enjoy it as much as you can. Oh my god, the bites with like mayonnaise. I don't know what it is, but like there's something different about the McDonald's mayonnaise. It's like tangy or something. I feel like it's like Miracle Whip or something different, but it's so good. Oh god, I sound like such a fatty. I swear to god, I'm not like 1,000,000 pounds. Last bite, sadly. Actually, not sadly. Look at all this shit I